What's going on, everybody? It's Loto-Drandel here, coming at you with a Warframe video for builds. Now, this time, it's going to be... I'll be using my Frost Prime as a kind of the... Well, it's a Frost build, but because I have Frost Prime, which, for those of you who are new, the Frost Prime has been put in the vault, but you can still somewhat access this with the use of some Forma from your Frost Warframe. Now, to get the Frost, you have to take out Lieutenant Lakrill, who is the boss on Ceres, which is near the end of your system exploration. I say near the end because, it's one of the last planets you get to. Now, to go ahead and go into my build here, this build is set for the use of Snow Globe. I mean, honestly, that's really what's, to me, the Frost is best known as a defensive Warframe. So for my aura, we have Rejuvenation. Team Health regenerates +3. It is maxed. And it adds 14 points to my mod capacity. Then we have Fleeting Expertise, Vitality, Flow, Streamline, Blind Rage, Intensify, Redirection, Steel Fiber. Now, Redirection, I've gotten a bit of some grief from some players wondering as to why I still use this. I personally like it. My personal preference. If you guys don't, if you feel it's not necessary, then you could choose to put the Vitality in here, take out this, and then just put in whatever your heart desires. I just personally have taken a liking to it. My opinion. But if you want my honest advice, is if you don't want to use that, then you could put in, well, in all honesty, it's really hard to say what you could put in. But if you have to, I mean, you could even do Vigor if you wanted. Just to improve your own health. You still lose some shield, but you get some shield back at least. So you could choose to do that if that is your preference. If you want to max out your health, make yourself more durable. It's a preference, like I said. So as I just prefer Redirection. I like having my shields to the maximum. So just to put up my statistics, my armor with my steel fiber is at 630. My health is a 740 solid. Then my power with the help of flow. I know there's a primed flow. I do not possess it. So my power is at 300. Then my shields is at I'd say whopping, my opinion, 1,295. My sprint speed is still slow, but that's okay. The power duration's a 40%, efficiency is a 145%, range is the base 100, power strength is 211%. Now, this build is meant for Snow Globe to max out its health as much as possible. The Blind Rage and Intensify further fuel my base health armor multipliers for my Snow Globe. They are a necessity. And then I've got Streamline and the Fleeting Expertise, which not only counters the negative power efficiency of Blind Rage, but it even gives me some extra efficiency. The range I don't look at as a big deal, just because, it really depends on what you're going up against, but in most cases you could just stick with a small snow globe and just have fun. My opinion only. So that will do for this video. For those of you who aren't familiar with Frost, I will put the snow globe, I will put some descriptions of the abilities. The ability I recommend you stick with, and there is also a syndicate mod for this one. I do not possess it, which is why it's not in this build. I will have in the description box down below the base formula. The formula used for Snow Globe's health. and then whatever, and you could put in your own numbers if you need to. So that takes care of this video. This one took 2 Forma to be able to complete, and I still have 10 points left, which could go into here. So I will admit, if you want to get into that, you will, as a Frost, you will need 2, maybe 3 or 4, at most 4 Forma, depending on how you acquire your Frost. So feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next video. Peace.